Who is Britney Spears? Britney Jean Spears is a famous American pop star who will go down in the history as one of the greatest pop artists from the West. She was brought up in Kentwood, Louisiana, and was always interested in performing arts. She was only 8 when for the first time she was taken to the Mickey Mouse Club audition, and it was at the second attempt that she got a role in the show. From there onwards, Spears' talent was recognized by various agents and labels. Her debut album Baby One More Time came out in 1999, and it became an instant hit all over the world, making Spears the most popular and successful teenage solo artist in the world. From there onwards she came out with 6 other successful studio albums, and the 8th one is ready to come out by the end of 2013. Spears has done a Hollywood movie called Crossroads and cameos in several television shows like Will V. Grace, How I Met Your Mother, Glee, etc. Spears has always been in the news for her very public and drastic romantic relationships. She has 2 children with her ex-husband Kevin Federline, who was a back dancer when she met him. Childhood v. Early years. Britney Spears was born on December 2, 1981 in Macomb, Mississippi to Lynn Irene and James Parnell Spears. She was brought up in Kentwood, Louisiana. She was interested in performing arts from a very young age. In 1990s, when she was only 8 years old, her mother took her to Atlanta for an audition for Disney's The Mickey Mouse Club. Spears was rejected at the time for being too young, but in the process she was introduced to a talent agent, Nancy Carson. Nancy Carson got her enrolled in the Professional Performing Arts School. Spears moved to New York with her mother and she did a musical called Ruthless, took part in Star Search and appeared in a number of TV commercials. In 1992, she again auditioned for the Mickey Mouse Club and was selected this time along with other child artists like Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, Christina Aguilera, etc. The show was cancelled after 2 seasons and Spears went back to Kentwood. Career. In 1997, Spears was appointed by the senior vice president of AVER to work with the producer Eric Foster, who shaped her voice into more of pop style, and her first album was recorded in Cheiron Studios, Stockholm, Sweden. In 1999, her debut album Baby One More Time was released and it topped the Billboard 200 chart as soon as it came out. Its title track ranked at number 1 at Billboard Hot 100 and it became the biggest-selling album by a teenager. In 1999, with her increasing success all over the world, Spears appeared on the cover of Rolling Stone in a sexual portrayal. A lot of people and associations condemned that, but Spears maintained that there was nothing wrong with it. In 2000, Spears' second studio album Oops! I Did It Again was released. It broke the record of highest debut sales by any solo artist. Its title track did exceptionally well in Australia, New Zealand, UK, etc. She did the tour for the album in the same year. In 2001, she signed an $8 million deal with Pepsi and co-wrote a book with her mother, A Mother's Gift. Her third album Britney was released and reached at number 1 position on the Billboard 200. In 2002, Spears acted in a Hollywood movie called Crossroads, which did not do very well, but her performance was appreciated by some of the critics. The movie was made under the budget of $11 million and grossed $57 million. In 2003, her 4th studio album In the Zone was released. She co-wrote most of the songs of the album and also co-produced it. The album sold at least 10 million copies all over the world. It had the Grammy-winning number Toxic in it. In 2004, Spears came up with an album called Greatest Hits, My Prerogative. It was a compilation of her great hits from over the years and also had a hit version of Bobby Brown's My Prerogative. In 2005, Spears released her first remix album Be in the Mix, The Remixes. The album sold 1 million copies all over the world. In the same year, she appeared on the show Will V. Grace in the episode Bye Baby. In 2007, she released Blackout, which sold 3 million copies all over the world and won Album of the Year award at the MTV Europe Music Awards. She performed on Gimme More at MTV VMAs in the same year. In 2008, her 6th studio album Circus was released and became a number 1 in Czech Republic and Canada. She became the youngest female artist to have 5 of her albums on number 1 in the Guinness Book of World Records. In 2011, she released her 7th studio album Femme Fatale, which ranked at number 1 in US, Australia, Canada, etc. In the same year, she toured for Femme Fatale and received positive reviews from the critics for it. Her 8th studio album, Britney Jean, was released on December 3, 2013. She relaunched her website in September 2013 and released one of the tracks Work Bitch from her Promised album. She also did a song for the Smurfs too, called OOH La Lang. Personal life v. legacy. From 1999 to 2002, Spears was involved with her celebrity star from the Mickey Mouse Club days, Justin Timberlake. In 2000, both the stars confirmed their relationship to the media, and they broke up in 2002 with rumors flying around everywhere that Spears cheated on him. In 2004, she married her friend Jason Allen Alexander but annulled the marriage in next 55 hours, saying that she did not really know what she was doing. In 2004, she became engaged with Kevin Federline, an American back dancer, after being with him for just 3 months. They got married after some time and had their first child, Sean Preston Federline, in the next year. In 2006, Spears gave birth to her second child with Federline, Jaden James Federline. In the same year, she filed for divorce with Federline, and they both agreed to share the joint custody of their 2 children. In 2007, Spears checked into a drug rehabilitation center in Antigua but only for a day, and the same night she shaved her head at a salon in Los Angeles, which became a matter of big concern for the audiences as she was considered to be mentally troubled at that point. In 2007, she lost the custody of her children to Federline due to her falling mental health and social situation. She started dating paparazzo Adnan Khalib in the same year. In 2009, Spears started dating her agent Jason Trawick, while he was still her agent. A year after they publicly accepted their relationship, and Trawick ended their professional relationship to concentrate on the personal one. They ended their relationship after 4 years.